Go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Leblockcast. I am typically the co-host, Riley, introducing Leblock. James.
What's up?
Our two guests, Marcus, and my good friend, Shep.
Is
Today,
that a Ronnie Stanley jersey?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Best offensive lineman in football.
Oh my God. All right, continue, Riley. I'm sorry.
first off, Corey Lindsley or Quentin Nelson are the best linemen in football. But getting back on track, what do we think about the 49ers quarterback situation?
Can I start with this?
Yeah.
I was listening to Boston Sports Radio because they love to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo for whatever apparent reason. Jimmy Garoppolo had a conversation with Drew Brees. If you guys didn't know, they were talking at the 49ers practice. Drew Brees showed up. Garoppolo did not want to reveal, Shanahan did not want to reveal the offense, right? Because Shanahan's trying to keep it like that, keep it quiet.
Cards to his chest, yeah.
They're going to run a 2-quarterback offense. Even though Garoppolo said, I'm not going to reveal it, but I talked to Drew Brees about how he handled getting taken out in some situations. He's like, I'm not going to reveal the offense, but I just want to talk to Drew Brees how he handled Taysom Hill. Trey Lance is Taysom Hill, guys. Trey Lance is Taysom Hill. It's confirmed. He didn't want to. He said, I'm not going to talk about the offense. Kyle Shanahan is using both of them. It's confirmed. He said it.
That is
Interesting.
Lance is very athletic, but it's like giving up 3 first-round picks to get a Taysom Hill clone.
Yeah.
Is how you're going to use him?
I bet you Shanahan. No, it's the $24 million that they're paying for Garoppolo, a mediocre bum. Okay, that's what it is. They don't want to waste that $24 million sitting his butt on the bench. That's what I think it is. Shanahan is dying to just use Trey Lance. He freaking loves him. He probably hates Garoppolo because of the money. This is bogus, but it's hilarious too because Garoppolo is going to lose his job probably next year entirely.
Yeah.
Entirely.
Garoppolo might be the most inconsistent QB I've seen. For fan perspective, I have some fans saying, I've heard fans say Garoppolo is really good, and I have people who say he's really trash. I think he's not great quarterback, and I think he's very injury prone. And I can honestly see if they run the two QB thing, Lance is very athletic. He can be a Taysom Hill-like player, but I think Garoppolo loses his job by week 5.
He will.
Garoppolo is a system quarterback. That's kind of what it comes down to. He's good when there's pieces around him, but he's not capable of leading the team on his own. Trey Lance, on the other hand, was probably one of the only reason he was good. His team was good in college. I forget what college it was, but
North Dakota,
yeah.
he was the only reason they were
Trey
decent.
Lance.
And it was maybe only for a couple games, but look at it. Trey Lance is a monster.
Yeah, he's an athletic freak, and he's quite raw. To quote Gordon Ramsay, he's raw.
He is very raw. He is very raw.
But I don't think this is is this really a good idea, or is Shanahan trying to not waste that? I don't even know if coaches think of it money-wise, but why are you still using Jimmy G? Seriously.
Oh, yes, no one's going to take that contract.
Every team now knows, good job, Jimmy. You're stupid. You just revealed the entire offense. You're going to run 2 QBs. Trey Lance is probably going to do all the freaking Lamar Jackson running, and Jimmy G's just going to throw 5-yard check down passes. Boring.
Yeah, yeah. But it'll work, though. It'll work. It might work.
Might.
Yeah.
San Francisco is lucky they got a good defense.
True. I'll give you that.
They got some breakout candidates on offense as well.
Yeah. I like that Ayuk kid.
Yep.
Oh, Ayuk's he's gonna light it up. I even love Samuel. Samuel is a really good receiver.
Yeah.
They'll break out. No, they'll break out if Trey's the quarterback. Not if Jimmy G's the quarterback. Trey. Because Trey threw an 80-yard bomb. 80 yards. You don't see that every day. I'm overrating him too much, but still, Jimmy Garoppolo shouldn't be the starter. Period.
They drafted Trey Lance for a reason, and it's because Garoppolo was not the answer. He wasn't cutting it.
Because he sucks. Simple.
Also, kind of Brady fun, but
Anything else on this, or are we moving on?
Now that we got that out of the way, what do we think about the Eagles quarterback situation now with Gardner Minshew?
I honestly think this is a huge dub for the Eagles because I think Minshew is a step above Jalen Hurts. Yeah, Hurts played great last year in that short sample size, but I think Minshew's a starting caliber quarterback.
Yeah.
And Jacksonville took him out of games. They didn't play him to tank to get Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
I think Minshew won't start right away. He needs to learn the playbook, but I think midseason we'll see Minshew mania in Philadelphia.
Philly took a W here. Jacksonville's freaking stupid because you don't have an offensive line for Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence goes down like Joe Burrow. Your season's over. Or at least like your season where you think you were going to do good at all. Now you don't have a backup. Who is their backup? Do they even have a backup outside of?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
It's Jake
Exactly.
Luton. It's Jake Luton.
Who is that?
He was the
Nobody.
dude they took out. They took out Minshew for. So
Still, he's a nobody.
Yeah.
Minshew is a somebody. We know Minshew mania. Mustache is nice. If Lawrence gets injured, you have that guy you just mentioned. I don't even remember his name. That's how much of a nobody is. Philly's taking an absolute W. Because who the hell wants Joe Flacco? As
Joe
a backup
Flacco
quarterback?
won a Super Bowl here in Baltimore. I was going to say that.
Yeah, but
right
he's
now.
old.
Joe
You think
Flacco was elite in my mind. Not anymore, but in his prime, he was elite.
Exactly. But is he in his prime? No, he sucks. Check down boy. He sucks.
Minshew can now finally go to the bathroom in peace, knowing he's the number one.
like I saw that quote. I just died laughing for like a straight 5 minutes. Like
What was the trade entirely? Does anybody know? It was for a pick.
It was Minshew for a 6th.
Oh my God, Philly. This is the steal of the year. I'm done, bro. Philly taking another L. Jacksonville taking another L.
Well, Shep, you're our main guest. How's it going?
Talking about Dobbins?
So Dobbins.
Dobbins. I'm so glad all the guys above me took Dobbins because now I don't have to pick up another running back. But that was I didn't see the injury, but I heard about it.
What happened to Dobbins?
It didn't look bad. It didn't look like a torn ACL. I compared it most to Nick Boyle's injury against the Patriots, where his knee pretty much went the wrong way. Dobbins, it looked more hyperextension, but I guess the results came back and he's done for the year. But one thing with the Ravens that I will say is Gus Edwards is an absolute animal. That man is 240 pounds of just pure muscle and will run anybody into the ground. That man will kill people. And I guarantee our running game won't be as good as we had Dobbins, but I have the utmost confidence in it going into the season.
Gus Edwards
and Lamar Jackson.
Lamar's not a running back, though. That's all I'm gonna say here. Starting quarterback.
Yeah. Gus Edwards runs like kind of like Mike Davis does. He's he'll run you over, kind of like a very poor man's Derrick Henry. Not saying he is Derrick Henry, but like he has that running style of where he's a power back and he'll run you over.
You can workhorse him all day.
Yeah.
Who's your backup running back after Gus?
I guess it would be Justice Hill. But we have a guy, number 18, Williams. He's been real good this preseason as well. But I think it'll probably be Edwards and Justice Hill a lot this year. And I can also see them bringing in maybe a Matt Breida in the offseason.
Use the Huntley kid. Use the quarterback kid. That kid is crazy. Have you guys seen the backup quarterback for Lamar Jackson?
Huntley? Oh, yeah, he's a monster.
He's Lamar Jackson with a different name. If just put him at running back. If it's not whoever you mentioned.
And he don't have the arm talent of Lamar.
I'm just saying.
He doesn't have the arm talent.
I'd like to see that kid take a couple, just go woo like Alvin Kamara. That'd be cool. But no. Whatever. I mean, if Gus Edwards I've seen Gus Edwards. He's good. I had him on my bench fantasy last year. He wasn't too bad. But I think this is a straight detriment for Baltimore's offense. That sucks. Because you already have no wide receivers. Your game is completely on
offseason. What are you talking about?
Okay, Sammy Watkins is only good for week 1 and he sucks for the rest of the year.
Bateman's about to be back in 2 weeks.
Oh my God, get out.
Sammy Watkins has one
back in a few weeks.
Watkins has like one big bomb pass a year and then he takes the year off.
How's Rashad Bateman too? What's going on with that groin?
Couple weeks. He'll be back. Daddy Bateman will torch everybody. I promise.
I do like Bateman. I also like Hollywood isn't that bad of a receiver. He's just not number one.
He's Butterfingers.
He's a number 2 at best.
In the playoffs. for the past 2 years, they didn't put number one coverage on him. The man goes off.
You
Yeah,
guys
and
also
200. He is like an incredible playoff receiver. He's had 100+ yards in each of his 2 playoff games against the Titans. Was held to limited stuff because they put Trey White on him in Buffalo. But he's a monster in the playoffs. And when he doesn't have number one coverage on him, it's game over. He's going to torch you. You throw him in the slot. He'll make a
He's
difference.
gonna torch you, and then he's gonna drop it because he got
He got
Butterfingers.
hands.
Sorry, I'm
He
just
got
saying
hands.
the guy doesn't really exactly catch the ball.
okay, but you guys also do have an elite tight end in Andrews.
True.
And Boyle. Boyle's an incredible blocker. His contributions to the team often go unnoticed. He's the reason Lamar won MVP a couple years back. He's the reason our passing game and running game has been as good as it has been. Okay, Lamar's had time. I wouldn't say passing game has been great. But he's the reason our running game's been fantastic the past 3 years.
So, what are your thoughts on the departure of Brown? Orlando Brown.
See, I like the return we got.
Shaq, I don't need to interrupt. Shaq Lawson just got traded to the New York Jets.
Wait, Shaq Lawson just got traded to the Jets.
Shaq Lawson to the Jets for a 6th-round pick.
Oh, damn. So,
I mean,
Wow.
this is breaking news.
Yeah.
Jets
LeBlanc,
are trying to make a run for it.
LeBlanc Schefter over there.
Yeah.
That's a
What?
good move by the Jets. That's a good move.
Yeah, because that replaces Carl Dunlap, who's out for the year now. So
Holy
No,
shit.
Dunlap's in Seattle.
no, he was in Buffalo, wasn't he? Lawson.
He was in Seattle. Cincinnati to Seattle to now.
I thought
No.
it was
He
Houston.
got hurt.
Yeah, traded from the Texans. So
Yeah,
Okay.
Texans.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think the Texans should be trading anybody though. Like,
Except Watson.
Well,
yeah,
we're not going to touch that because that's just, we're not touching that. But, okay, did you guys see the top 10 players of 2020 on the list?
Top 10. No, enlighten
Yeah.
us.
yeah, I got the list right here. If you want me to repeat it,
Enlighten us.
yes.
I'm gonna go from 10 to 1. So
Okay.
number 10, we have Josh Allen.
W.
That's respectable.
Number 9, Number 9, we have TJ Watt.
Okay.
Watt's been beasting.
Yeah. Number 8, we have DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
A little too high.
Number
That's
I'm
7,
fine with it.
number 7, we have Tom Brady.
That's
Way
high.
too high.
That's-
Way too high.
I think it's fine. But what is
It's
it?
fine.
Brady's not athletic. He's smart. He's smarter than everybody on the field.
Boys, he's been top 5 for the past 20 years he's been eligible. Relax. 7 is perfect. He's the GOAT. Okay. And he's got 7 rings, 7th rank. Done. Move on, James. No discussion needed.
Devontae Adams at number 6.
All right, that's fine.
I think Adams is the best receiver in the NFL.
That's fine. That's a good rank.
That's cap.
Oh my god.
We're not going into that because
Number 5, we have Travis Kelce. I think that's too high.
A little high.
Kittle's better.
Travis Kelce at 5. Once again, the NFL giving that to the Chiefs. We all know it. They always give that little to the Chiefs off the camera. It
Preach.
happens. Off the camera. Continue, James.
Number
That's high
4,
as
we
hell.
have Derrick Henry.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. That's fine. No debate at all.
He's a
Number
monster.
3, we have the reigning MVP, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, that's fine.
MVP's too low, I think, at 3.
I think that's fine. Like I think Rodgers is
fine.
the second best QB right now, athletic wise.
I can see a drop off this year.
If Mahomes is at 1. I
Number
swear
2,
to
we have
God.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron
Okay.
Donald's 1.
I think
Okay.
Aaron Donald should be 1. I think he's the best player in the NFL.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he's top 3, obviously. That's fine.
Number 1, we have Mahomes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, once again, Patrick Mahomes does absolutely nothing but fling the ball, and he gets number 1. Why isn't Aaron Rodgers, because he's the MVP, shouldn't he get the number 1 spot?
Yeah, so we had this debate in the group chat this morning where we have a Packers fan there, also named James. So he's like, well, last year Lamar was number 1 on the list, and he was MVP. So why is it not Rodgers number 1 and he got MVP this year?
Because Patrick Mahomes does good. Put him at 1. They do it every year. It's
They
always
put,
gonna happen.
last year he was at 3, it says.
Who, Mahomes?
Yeah. Actually, Donald was at 1 last year, actually, not Lamar.
I would swap Rodgers and Mahomes because the MVP's got to mean something here, people. You
Yeah.
won the trophy, okay? You carried, well, obviously the quarterback carries the team. You carried the Packers, okay? Aaron Rodgers balled out this season, and we're putting him at 3. Oh, it's fine. No, stop riding Mahomes, please. For the millionth time, you guys can butt in. I'm just pissed about that.
Yeah, like I think Rodgers just played out of his mind this year. Mahomes did struggle like in the second half
Denver.
of the season. He struggled, and like to put him at number 1, like I think it's kind of ridiculous because I like
Miami.
Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes is a great QB. I don't think he's number 1 though. Last season, I would still give it to Aaron Rodgers, like 100%.
Trust me,
What
he
about Aaron
sucked
Donald?
for a few games.
What about Donald going at number 1? I think there's always a consensus he's a fantastic player. He's probably the best player. Teams have to double, triple team the guy. I mean, and every year his recognition of it goes down and down because it's teams are putting so much effort into stopping him. That's why you have guys like Dante Fowler, who was great that one year with the Rams, because all the attention was on Donald. So Fowler was able to have a career year based off the luck of Donald, pretty much. So you got to look at it that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind putting Donald at 1. Like I think, like I said before, I think he's the best player in the NFL.
He is. Because how long has it been since we saw a defensive tackle or defensive end? You know, somebody plays inside like that, put up the numbers, and have the effect on a football game like he has. He isn't the best versus the run. He isn't. But when he can dominate passing down like the way he has, if you take him from the defense from the Rams, literally that defense is horrendous. Yes, they got Jalen, but without Donald, that defense has nobody, has nothing.
He's
He doesn't
good.
even have a supporting cast or anything.
Yeah, no, he makes that front 7.
He does, and he's the reason why Floyd got a big payday. And like what Shep said, Fowler, like,
and now Fowler's gonna get exposed in Atlanta. So
I think he's fine at 2. Honestly, I just want to see Rodgers and Mahomes switch because Mahomes, once again, let's watch Jackson Mahomes do a ton of Corvettes with Juju Smith-Schuster roll out.
I think it's possible, but I found a guy who doesn't even cheer for an AFC West team that hates Mahomes more than me.
I don't know. I think it's because like Mahomes, like everyone, like I like Mahomes personally, but like a lot of people don't like Mahomes because he just came onto the scene and just like became the number 1, like just off the bat.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but everyone has that division.
I mean, Mahomes doesn't. I'm the only person here who's in the NFC for their team, so I don't see. I may see Mahomes once every 4 years.
Yeah, you're lucky. I should have Marcus and Shep and I should start our own support group for Mahomes attacks.
Yeah,
every time he goes
happens
deep,
way too much.
It does. Like
I hate watching him sometimes.
Every year we play him, I'm thinking this is the year. This is the year we're gonna get over the hump versus him. We get rocked.
Literally me as a Chargers.
Every Sunday night Ravens versus Chiefs game, I just turn off. I'm like, all right, that's a Mahomes W. Time to go.
It's just
Chris Lamar can't beat him. He can't win. He never will. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Okay,
It depends on the team too.
Like they've got Chris Jones, the Honey Badger, Snead's been breaking out. Like the Chiefs are unfair at this point. Like,
yeah, I didn't know how they got that offensive line. Does anybody know how they got that offensive line with the money?
Half of them are drafted. The other 2 have been traded for. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like what was it? They got Joe Tooney and then Orlando. I was like, okay, so they released both their tackles. They're screwed. Haha, no more Chiefs dynasty. Then all of a sudden they just revamp it entirely. Didn't they get like Austin Blythe from like the Rams too?
Yeah, and they're getting back Tardif. He took the off.
I love Tardif should have won the Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
Yeah, Duvernay Tardif. Yeah, I've actually met him. He's such a nice guy.
You met the guy?
Yeah, he's from Montreal.
That's good. I'm just saying though, like how I thought the dynasty was over. I was like, haha, you lost Watkins. Have fun with your offensive line. No more Mitchell Schwartz, Eric Fisher. Gets Orlando Brown and Joe Tooney. How? They can't be stopped, man.
I don't think the Patriots will have to worry about them and Chiefs in the playoffs anymore for a little bit. So I don't think it should be that mad.
Speaking of the Patriots, why don't we talk about the Patriots QB situation?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. And Marcus has just been waiting for this. He's been waiting.
Listen, boys. Okay, y'all know me. I watched so many games. First couple games Cam Newton was playing, you know what I'm saying? I was like, this is MVP season. He's coming back, you know what I'm saying? Super Cam. Nope. But we went through paying all them free agents, trading for all those people. And look at this. We have the redeem team. Psych. This team is I'm kidding. It's not exactly trash, but it's not exactly a super team. Okay. The Patriots quarterback situation is probably the worst out of any quarterback situation ever. Okay. Mac Jones, from multiple Boston sports reporters, journalists, columnists, all right, they've been watching him and they're like, he has not done enough to get over Cam Newton. He hasn't been as consistent. Now, from what I've seen, the kid can throw. Holy crap. I have been yearning to see, after 1 year of Cam Newton throwing check down passes, 5 yards, and then just trying to do runs and stuff. I was tired of it. Yeah, terrible receivers too. But I mean, Mac can throw the ball. I love watching him. The only times I haven't seen him on the highlight reel is because our wide receivers have dropped his 80-yard passes, and he would be right up there with Trey Lance in the highlight reel. But no. But I'm just saying, I want Mac Jones as a Patriots fan. But before Cam Newton sucks again, then you put in the kid, because I don't want him to. I'm unsure of his confidence. You
don't
know?
want to get ruined right away. You don't want him to lose his confidence and then get ruined.
People keep asking him, and this was 4 days ago. People keep asking him, how do you feel? How will you feel if you get benched? He goes, that's beyond my control. When asked if he was disappointed to be named the starter, I can just control my effort every day, and I'm trying. I'm putting in a lot of work, and everyone else is too. At the end of the day, there should be no drop off here in the quarterback room. It was fun, but we've got a lot of work to do. Damn right, you got a lot of work to do. Damn right, because there's no edge. There's no edge. But I think if we're talking who should be the starter by the end of the year, Mac Jones. Josh McDaniels can't work with Super Cam unless Super Cam chops his hair, rushes for 1,000 yards and a couple touchdowns. That'd be great. I think it should be a 2-quarterback system, honestly. I don't know what you boys think. Go ahead.
You could honestly put Cam at running back, because Cam is 6'5", I think he's 240, 250. He's a big boy. You put him at running back.
Or just have him be that Jacoby Brissett guy, the fourth down guy.
Or have honestly, he's Thomas play tight end too.
True. Oh, well, I mean, we did pick up Smith and Henry, so I don't think that's really.
Yeah, but I think first of all, I think Cam.
What do you mean tight end, James? What do you mean tight end?
I'm saying he's got the size for it. I'm saying he should do it though. But I think the thing with Cam is last year I saw Belichick. A lot of his plays were made towards Cam. There's a lot more running plays or a lot more option plays too last year.
True.
But I think this year Belichick goes back to his old system if you're putting in Mac Jones, because Mac Jones he's the type of quarterback that Bill Belichick will fall in love with. He's got the same stature as Brady when Brady came in.
True. Coming in as a backup, you know what I'm saying? And then I feel like it's gonna be the Chargers situation last year. I'm not saying I want Cam Newton to get hurt. That's wrong. It's wrong.
Just puncture his lung real quick.
Oh my goodness. But just say that Cam Newton goes down with an injury or he just completely sucks. Mac Jones comes in, wins Rookie of the Year. I'd be fine with that. But I'm just unsure of his confidence. Because when we got these weapons, you get the 2 tight ends. You get Nelson Aguilar. You get Kendrick Bourne. You get all these guys. You know what I'm saying? Who are you getting these guys for? You getting them for Cam? Or are you getting them for Mac?
You got to think they're for Mac. You got to think they're for Mac because Cam's on a 1-year deal. I think Cam's a placeholder for Mac Jones. I think by next year he'll be gone.
True. I agree with that. I'm just saying because Aguilar is a deep guy. I'm not sure I've seen much of Kendrick Bourne, but that guy can route run. I've seen him route run. And you got 2 big tight end targets. We're bringing back the 2 tight end guy from Aaron Hernandez and Rob Gronkowski, the first try of it. We're gonna give it a second try. I
Okay.
think these weapons are specifically for Mac Jones, not for Cam. No.
Mind if I interject here?
Go.
If Henry can even play a full season,
True.
well, that's the biggest issue, but can you as the Patriots do me one favor? When we play each other this year, can you give us one win that isn't? Can you just let us beat you guys once,
You're an
please?
Eagles fan, right?
No, I'm a Chargers fan. I just bought the hoodie because it's cheap and on sale.
Oh,
You
I
can't
think-
afford Chargers clothing. Boo.
damn. Well, the
Chargers.
Chargers got a squad themselves. Chargers have a squad themselves. I'm not counting them out, but I mean, we'd have to see what the Stephon Gilmore situation is too. We traded for that Sean. Did you guys see the trade? Sean Wade. We got some dude
I don't
named.
know.
Wait, Andrew, you're you over there. You're a Ravens fan. Tell me about Sean Wade.
So the reason we traded him is because we have an incredible defensive back room. So you can't keep
That's
everybody in there. But Sean Wade was incredible at Ohio State. He had a down year this past year, but the year before in 2019, he was fantastic.
Okay.
He was a projected 2nd rounder, but fell due to some development concerns.
Okay.
Comes into Baltimore, doesn't really impress enough to take the spot of a Brandon Stevens, who we drafted in the 3rd round, and doesn't really appear to have a place on this roster.
Okay.
It really came down to him and Anthony Averett, who Ravens brass loves, and they just really want a spot for him. But getting a 7th in return for a guy getting our pick back, I guess, for a guy that's not going to make our roster, isn't a bad deal. But he has
Okay.
a lot of upside, and if you can tap into his 2019, 2020 form, you're getting a stud. You'll have your 3rd corner behind Jackson and Gilmore at that point.
Keep out
Development
Gilmore. Keep out Gilmore. They were saying that we're trading for this guy because they're preparing for the possibility that they might not bring back Stephon. James, I thought you were about to talk. Go on.
Development concerns. Congratulations, he got attitude.
Oh my goodness. I'm
Or
just saying.
or character concerns. He got attitude.
He
He's
does.
sassy.
I teach you what to translate to. It's kind of like when they say, "Oh, yeah, that guy's a glue guy." You mean he's bad, but he's just fun to be around.
Oh, so he's like, oh.
No. Sean Wade's not a glue guy. Sean Wade's he could be a pretty decent slot corner.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like
I'm just saying, anyone with attitude, Belichick will fix right up. You
Yeah,
kidding me?
Yeah, like I mean, Cam has attitude, but Cam has like it's not a bad attitude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But but he's like, I don't know. I think Ron Rivera fixed that out of him in his first season in Carolina, but I don't know. He's still he has that swag, but
Still got that swag, but
Yeah.
still.
and I
I'm just
saw
saying.
there's some Patriots guy who said, "Oh, Cam Newton's doing so bad because he's listening to rap music."
No, Scott Zolak.
Scott
Zolak, former Patriots quarterback. He's on the radio, 98.5 The Sports Hub on Boston Sports Radio. He said that Cam Newton, get this, guys. Cam Newton is playing terrible because he listens to rap music.
Yeah,
Now,
horrendous.
listen to this. While Scott Zolak is saying that Cam Newton's playing bad, he is in love with Mac Jones, right? Cam Newton went on a press conference and said, I was surprised by Mac's knowledge of rap. We both like similar songs and we have similar taste. So what music are you listening to, Scott Zolak? Is that why you only threw for 600 yards and 2 touchdowns? Bum. If your logic makes 0 sense, when does listening to music tie into your style of football play? And if you're bad, because I'm assuming, what? Does anyone have a thought on this, or am I just going to be the only one ranting?
The only other example I could think of, rap music is bad. You look at Drew Lock. Drew Lock, he's rapping on the sidelines. I mean, I don't like Drew Lock though, so that's just me.
Broncos
But
fans.
like most NFL players listen to rap music, and it doesn't impact their play on the field. Like I know when I played football in high school, I knew guys listened to rap music to get them hyped up for the game.
Yeah.
Till I Collapse by Eminem. That was a hype song. Played in every locker room in any sport.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't understand the logic behind that. Rap music makes the player bad. No, the fact that he just straight up is digressing might be the reason he sucks.
Yeah.
Not because of his type of music.
So
Jesus.
gonna lead us into this next segment. James, have the Panthers figured out how to kick a football yet? Or do they just keep getting
Gone! Joey Sly is gone! Thank God!
or do they keep getting Charlie Brown, where guidelines
Joey, here's the thing. Every time I went for a kick, I would literally hold my breath because I knew we weren't making it. Because here, Joey Sly's got the leg, but you don't got no accuracy. Like, I remember Matt Rule always had him kicking from 60. And he would have the leg, but it would always be wide right, wide left. Even from 30,
That's
wide
the
right,
worst.
wide left. I want a kicker who can make clutch kicks. I don't want a guy who has a big boot and has no accuracy of where it's going. I want a guy who can nail kicks.
Hey, Shep,
Like Justin Tucker.
I'll give you a second-round pick for Justin Tucker.
You getting him for anything? He's the GOAT.
Oh yeah, because God forbid Michael Badgley. I can't believe they actually brought that guy back. The worst kicker in the history of the universe. Oh my God! Wait, did you all actually bring him back, or am I dreaming? Did I dream about that? He sucks. Oh my God, that is an L franchise move. You actually brought back Michael Badgley. You actually brought him back.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The look on this man's face right now.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's why y'all probably lost like 50 games. Like, hold on. The Chargers had like the
50
closest
games,
game.
60-game season or 70-game season, and that's just a Chargers thing. But here, I'm going to interject. Okay, up until last year, he's actually had a good season career-wise. And we do have a new special teams coordinator who Cardinals fans do say he's like really good, Darius Swinton. So I do have some hope. We did bring in this other guy, Tristan Vischanzo or whatever. He's looked ass. But like a new coordinator may help, and before his injury in 2019, he was a top kicker. He messed up his groin, hamstring area, whatever, for a few weeks, and we had Ty Long kicking, and that was just not good. So I think Badgley can bounce back, but we definitely need help. Like, I would take Sly, I would take Panero, I would take Tucker. Shep, can you give me throw me a...
He's the GOAT. No discussion. Best kicker of all time. Most accurate kicker of all time.
You'd rather Panero over Badgley. You see how bad Panero was?
It'd be an upgrade. It'd be something.
Trust me, I was a Justin Herbert fan last year. I was watching Chargers games. All right, I went to San Diego for a bit too. They always love putting on the Chargers. This guy blows. He blows. He sucks. Tied for 27th for field goal percentage. Tied 18th for XP, whatever the hell that means.
Extra points.
The points he had, 108 points total. Tied for 17th.
Like, okay. Also, like I said, we have a new coordinator, a new coach, which it may help. And it's a new season. Kicking is still a weakness, but I think next year we should probably take a kicker with the top 3 pick. Like
Raiders draft a kicker in the first round.
Drafting a kicker in the first round?
Yeah, the Raiders did that.
That's unheard of. I've never heard of that in my life.
15th overall, I'm pretty sure.
Jeez.
Oh my God!
Now Seabass did work out because he played there for a long time.
He did. He was there for like 18 years. So
I would hope so.
Damn, that's crazy. Y'all should have taken this the Steel? Oh wait, no, that's a punter. Never mind. All right, what else is there? Is there anything else to talk about?
Yes.
I don't want you guys real quick. Look at ESPN CFB on Instagram and look at their most recent post. It's pictures of CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, Tyrann Mathieu, Kyle Pitts, and Jarvis Landry all in their college uniforms with Madden 22 word marks on the bottom right corner. And it says EA Madden NFL is up to something. I'm wondering if that's the return of some sort of, the beginning actually, of some sort of college with EA.
Oh my God, college is back. College is back. It's confirmed.
Yeah, well, it's been coming. It announced it coming back like last year, but it won't be out till 23 probably. That's what I've been told.
That's still awesome though.
It says Madden 22 on it though. I don't think it's a real post, but
watch them like tease
I got
just
more
like
breaking
NHL
news.
22 with the Rangers player. Hold on, James. Watch them tease the like these jerseys and everything. Just like, oh, wish I could catch one more pass in these colors. What if they're just adding the jerseys to like the yard? What if they're just like teasing this? Like, oh my God, Jarvis Landry is wearing the Madden 22, Kyle Pitts, nothing like these Florida Gators stuff. What if they're just adding like the college uniforms? You can wear college uniforms in Madden 22, the yard, and just absolutely troll everybody, just like EA did with NHL 22 and the Rangers player. Because I don't see this happening. This could happen. It actually looks pretty cool. But I'm just saying.
All right, I got breaking news. Harrison Smith has signed a 4-year extension with the Vikings worth $64 million.
How old is
That contract's gonna suck in 2
He's like
years.
30, right?
Yeah, he's
Old. That contract's gonna suck.
I think he's one of the he's one of the best safeties in the league, but he is getting up there.
Leblock, Shep, or breaking news?
How old is Harrison Smith?
2 breaking news out of James. Jesus.
Also, it's
LeBlanc.
confirmed Dobbins ACL.
That's
Smith
3.
is 32 years old.
Let's turn my camera real quick off of that one. Not gonna
Bro, you
mourn
said Gus
on my
Edwards
own
was
a
a
little bit.
beast. What are you talking about?
Okay.
What happened to Gus Edwards was a beast. Don't turn your camera
Oh, he's
off.
a beast.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't like seeing a young guy like J.K. Dobbins fall apart like that and get hurt. That guy has so much potential. He dominated at Ohio State. He's such a valuable part of our offense, and losing him, and especially on a breakout year, it sucks. And I do trust Gus, and I do stand by me thinking Gus is an absolute monster, which he is. But losing a guy like Dobbins hurts like crazy. It really does. It takes away a dimension of our offense.
It doesn't hurt as much as ACL, but Smith for 4 more years, he's a top safety.
He'll be 36 by the time his contract's up.
Oh, they're gonna try and
He's
trade
getting
him
cut.
too.
He's getting cut. I'd like to know how much guaranteed money is involved.
Guaranteed money. It just got announced, so it might not be out there yet.
They
Still,
have.
though,
They
like,
probably front loaded him. If they're gonna do anything, they front loaded him.
Yeah, it says yeah.
they're
He's
like
now the
trade him.
he's now the second highest paid safety behind Jamal Adams.
Goat. But I'm just saying, like Harrison Smith, like bro, that money's gonna be like dog water by the time he's 36, and they're gonna try and trade him. See, this is why you don't sign guys into their late 30s, because that money is gonna be dog water. Like Harrison Smith is great, but you're gonna digress, buddy. You're not gonna be your former self. We all know that.
He's a face of the franchise there, like especially on the defense. So he's going to retire a Viking, and that's kind of what they wanted to.
Yeah.
So we need to see the full details, but that term is kind of rough. But like I said, they want him to retire a Viking.
Yeah, I mean, I love Harrison Smith. Like I followed his whole career, and I've loved him. I think he's great, but I think that contract, like, why would you give him most defensive guys retire before they're 35 too?
Especially, yeah. Well, defensive backs kind of have longer careers.
Yeah.
But okay, as I was gonna say, into my next segment.
Are we doing the city draft?
No, I was gonna say the remaining free agents.
Oh yeah. We'll do that first.
There's quite a few: Schwartz, DeCastro, Sherman, Wright, Oliver Vernon, Le'Veon Bell, Trey Boston, Carolina Panthers icon.
You counted Richard Sherman as a top free agent?
Yeah, that guy like drunkenly beat on his wife's door
No,
in the
Exactly.
middle of the night.
He's
He
not
ain't
a top
playing
free
another
agent
down at NFL again. He needs mental
He's a
health.
top jail cornerback now.
we're not okay. Anyways, trying to move past that. My apologies. I blanked with that. PJ Hall, Trey Boston, Darrell Casey, Kawan, Geno Atkins.
Darrell Casey's still free agent. I thought he got signed.
You still free agent. You got cut by Denver a few years ago.
He got earlier this year. Isn't he coming off an injury?
He is.
Yeah,
But for a team that
A
needs
defensive lineman like that, that's a huge risk. That's
Most
almost too big of a risk.
are-
to even consider
Darrell
something.
Casey, like a few years ago, was like he was one of the best D linemen.
yeah,
He's aged.
he's only 31. So
Coming off a major injury. I think it was a torn.
I think it was an ACL, but either
I
way,
think it's
like,
Achilles or ACL, one of those two. Coming off that big of an injury
it
and
could be
being in
low-
your early 30s is probably not the best situation for teams to be in with him.
No, but you could be a low risk candidate, like a low minimum offer if your team needs a D-line depth or D lineman. Because he is still a good run stopper. He was a great run stopper. And then you've some other guys, Kenny Vaccaro, Kenny Stills, Golden Tate.
Vaccaro's always injured.
Boys, I'd love to stay, but I gotta dip. I had fun talking with y'all. Y'all continue with the show.
All right, if
Thank you all, and subscribe to their not shit things if you haven't. Check your boys out.
all right, see ya.
Oh, well, that was unexpected. Okay, so that's kind of all for the free agents. There's a few big names out there.
All right.
If you guys see getting signed now, NFL City Draft. James, do you want to host it?
I want to do these seed drafts a couple times throughout the year because I think they're fun and it can be like one of our staples. So, like we did for NHL last week. This week I thought Marcus was gonna be here, so we would have an even number of teams, but as we're not, I guess we're gonna go with
Same form we did with
we're gonna go 32. We're not gonna go there. I was gonna go 38 because we had 4 people, but we'll go for 32.
Explain this to me a little bit.
So, like the NHL one, you're going to draft a city, and we're starting the NFL all over again.
Got it.
So the city you draft is where we're gonna put a team. And with our first pick, we're gonna have our guest Shep go. So
I'm picking a city.
yeah.
I think Baltimore. I'm gonna keep with Baltimore.
Charm City.
Love the environment we got down there. The support for the team. We've had our losses, and we've really grown to appreciate the Ravens, and they've rewarded us with 2 Super Bowls. So I can't take anyone else other than them.
Right. Riley, you can go second pick.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Philadelphia. They have a good fan base. They're reckless as all hell, but they do have a good fan base. Very passionate. I was kind of, I like Phillies fans. Again, they're toxic at some points. They literally had a jail cell in their old arena, old stadium. But
yeah. I mean, I'm up here in Ottawa. I know a shit ton of Philly fans. So yeah. Right. If you think of football, you think of Texas. So I'm going Dallas. Like Texas lives and breathes football, so you have to have a team in Texas.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, true.
All right. Well, I'm going with San Francisco here.
The Bay.
That city has legacy. That city is in the largest state in the United States. So everyone's pretty much going to come to there. The Chargers aren't in San Diego anymore. They're in LA. But the San Francisco market is just unique because those fans are hardcore. They're loyal. All the success they had in the 80s, all the success they've had kind of somewhat recently. That's a good fan base. Nice arena, nice stadium, good ownership, good management, great coaching. It's a good culture there. I think that's what you want in a football team.
All right. Riley?
Number 2, I am selecting Green Bay or Milwaukee. Because they're one of the oldest teams in the NFL. Their stadium is literally owned by the people, and their team is owned by the people.
Yeah,
that just tells everything.
Babies who are born in Green Bay, they get put on the season ticket list.
Really?
Because it's the wait list for season tickets is 37 years.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's one of it's the smallest market out of any North American major sports team.
Anyways, moving on. To you, Mr. James.
All right. Another city, when you think of football, you think of Florida. And I'm putting it in Miami, one of the oldest football teams out there. Great legacy. The fans are great. They show up. And, it's a great place to go on a hot fall day. Well, it's not hot there, but to me, it's hot. Like when you're in the high 40s, that's a hot place to go. Celsius.
That is Celsius, because in Fahrenheit, that's not high.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I'm going to keep with the theme of California and go with LA now, I guess, with the Chargers and the Rams. Mostly the Rams really sell this on me because I really like they were the ones who initiated that move. They were done in St. Louis, but they came over there, had immediate success, fired Jeff Fisher, brought in Sean McVay. Jared Goff had a breakout year and has since been traded for Matt Stafford, but they're always looking to improve. They play in a state-of-the-art arena. They have state-of-the-art facilities, and they have the LA market, which is on a similar level to New York, but at least LA has had some success in recent years. It might not be the most passionate fan base, but it is damn well one of the best organizations.
LA as a city has one of the most fair weather fan bases of any sports teams I can think of.
Facts. Like, okay, with my pick, I'm going San Diego. And I think San Diego, aside from the Padres, what does there to do in that city?
It's a lovely city.
It's a lovely city. The beaches. You're right on the beach. It's
there's no other sports teams without.
It's a military city. There's a lot of museums as well.
There's not a lot of other sports teams there aside from the Padres.
Yeah.
Their college football team, the University of San Diego, their basketball.
Yeah, San Diego State Aztecs. Yep.
So they have some pretty good college teams, but they are definitely lacking a NFL team, and they were screwed by Spanos. I mean, fuck Spanos. That's all I'm gonna say from there on out.
Look, okay, I'm not gonna go into that. I agree with the Spanos hate, but I can talk about that.
Spanos is worse than Eugene.
That's
everyone's worse than Eugene. Melnick's a dumbass. We all know this.
Anyways, this is football. So James, you're next.
You got to go to the biggest market, and you got to go to New York City.
Wait, you mean New Jersey?
I mean, move some buildings, build a stadium in Manhattan. Just move them around.
That'd be kind of nuts. A stadium in the heart of Manhattan.
It almost happened too. Like the Jets had a proposal to go to Manhattan, and then the tenants around there were so pissed there'd be a stadium there. They all said no on the proposition.
Just build an MSG.
Yeah, I think New York for sure. You got to go New York.
There you go, good picks. Okay, Shep.
I'm going with Tampa. I think that's coming from me in the hockey sense, being a big Lightning fan, and then seeing how much success the Buccaneers had. Yeah. They chose to replace the LA stadium with Tampa for a reason. That area is promiseful, it's growing, and it brings fans in when the Super Bowl is present.
Tampa Bay.
Buck as a team, I think got luck with Brady, and I think once he's gone, they're going to be atrocious. But they have a good group. The fan base there, when the team is good and they can see a little bit of victory, they stick. They definitely stick through it. That city's fought through the Lightning almost moving, the Bucks picking first multiple times recently, and just not being very good. They fought through that. They have a great stadium. It's Florida. It's wonderful down there. And there's not much else you can ask for. It kind of goes back to the Miami point where I would watching a game in Miami in the fall. That's perfect. That'd be nice.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the great north of Minnesota.
I was thinking that too. My next pick, Minnesota.
Like, they're Vikings fans. They're diehard.
Vikings fans mean business.
Skull Nation, they're incredible. And watching the Minneapolis Miracle, seeing them all do the chant and the claps, that's electric. And the other incredible. But
goal. Right. Go. For my next pick, I think you gotta go when you need teams. You need saturation. You need teams all around. So I'm actually gonna take Denver. Denver, diehard fans. Diehard fans. They mean business. They know their football. They're a great sports city. So I'm gonna take Denver.
And you, Shep?
I'm probably going Seattle here.
Bandwagon
they got
City.
That whole area locked down up there. Determined fans, the loudest fans in the entire span in the NFL. The stadium's incredible. The facility's incredible, and Pete Carroll has built an incredible culture there. And you look how that team in that city has adapted to them and really taken to their sports teams.
All right, we're going with my team. We're going to Buffalo. Get those folding tables ready. Get ready to jump. We're going to Buffalo.
Yeah, when pandemic's over, like when we're cleared to cross the border, I will be going to Buffalo to see a game.
Thanks.
Probably with Riley, but we'll be going somewhere probably.
Yes.
Yeah, Buffalo's a great. I've been to Buffalo once. Buffalo is a great. Like for football, they love their Bills. The
They're good
Bills,
people too.
yeah, they are. Like the Bills are more important than the Sabres. I know the Sabres haven't been relevant in a lot of years, but the Bills were irrelevant for so long, and they still showed up to games.
Yeah.
They still jump through those tables.
Yeah. Right.
And like when Lamar Jackson got hurt in the divisional round and got a concussion, they donated to his charity. And I was pissed off by them playing and him getting hurt, of course, but I respect the living crap out of these Bills fans making every effort they can to put their own money in a town that's a very blue collar town and putting their money back into them and giving it to players and showing the genuine nature of their fan base.
I remember when the Bengals beat the Ravens to get the Bills into the playoffs that one year, and they donated to Andy Dalton's charity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very classy fan base.
Very classy fan base. Now, classy fan, we're gonna go to an arrogant fan base. Picking Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Urinating tree.
The Yinzer.
Yinzer is such an ugly word. Like I don't like it.
It's just a fun word to say, and how the way Tree says it. Like the days of our Steelers, I love that.
Oh, that was the best series. Yeah, I think Pittsburgh's got they got a great football history. The fans are hardcore. The fans travel really well.
And they fight us all in Baltimore.
Yeah, like I remember when they had years ago, they had a Monday night game in Tennessee, and I swear the entire crowd was wearing black and gold.
That was at a Chargers game too in San Diego. Home game. We were Sunday, Monday night.
We even played
Michael Vick, I'm pretty sure, was at quarterback. Was that the Michael Vick? I think that's the Michael Vick game where Vick was at quarterback versus the Chargers a couple of years ago. Yeah, he was at quarterback versus Steelers, and they overtook that stadium.
Yeah. Pittsburgh's facility is very nice. It's right on the water. Like it was in Batman.
Bane destroyed it.
I mean, yeah, I take Pittsburgh. So yeah,
their fans are terrible though. Their fans are terrible. Worst fans ever. Never have met worse fans than Shep.
Hey, Shep, your pick?
It's a hard one.
We're about halfway done. So
yeah, I know. I'm still brainstorming in here. I'm gonna go New England. I'm gonna go with the Patriots fan.
Where in New England though? Where do you want to put the team?
Foxborough.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep what they have there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Before Brady, Belichick, that area, they were kind of a little dead, but that group has changed them. It's a lot like Green Bay, except it's not really owned by the people. It's kind of just.
It's Green Bay, but more corporate.
Yes, but like the crafts really make Foxborough their home, and they've really changed that area, and that's what you look for in an NFL team to make a difference. And
so my family's from Boston. So I think my cousin and my uncle, they're like, I think 25 minutes away from Foxborough. So yeah. Anytime I want to go down for a game, I'll probably hit them up. Yeah, but like they actually almost moved to Hartford too. The Patriots, and then the mayor of Hartford was like, they ain't coming to my town, Jets for life.
Already.
And then they didn't get their team.
With my pick, we are going to the Who Dat Nation. That is, hang on, is that
New Orleans?
New Orleans. The city of Gumbo.
Or as the locals say, Nylons.
Yeah. The only downside of New Orleans is
they're Saints fans and they're trash.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say.
Well, I was going to say that.
Hurricane season is very rough time, and we hope that everybody in that area.
We're keeping you in our thoughts today, and we're keeping you in our prayers.
Yeah.
But you're still Saints fans. I'm sorry.
Even Steve's trying to be nice. He can't be nice.
I was nice. I said I'm praying for you. Yeah, New Orleans though, like besides my hatred for the Saints, they're a great football city. You can take alcohol with you outside and drink it. Yeah, like it's a great place to watch a football game. I just on my bucket list go see a Saints game.
Yeah, I want to see Saints game.
Yeah. Yeah, like New Orleans.
My dad was able to see the Super Bowl there when the Ravens won. Great experience. It felt like Mardi Gras the entire time he was there.
Wow.
Just a full out party.
Leblock, your pick.
Trying to think. Charlotte, North Carolina.
I was gonna say, well, I'm waiting for that.
They must only be big in North Carolina because I currently go to University of South Carolina, and they're just I don't see that many
Because the
fans
thing
around
is,
here.
if Carolina was a team before the Falcons and the Saints were there, like when they came in, I think they would have a bigger fan base. Because I know South Carolina, most of them are Falcons fans.
They mostly really, honestly, they don't really seem to care too much for professional football.
That's
They more like ho towns. They love their
Clemson,
Gamecocks,
like
though.
Clemson,
They
South
love
Carolina,
their Gamecocks.
Gamecocks, yeah.
They love their Gamecocks.
Yeah, like North Carolina seems more of the professional sports kind of area. Like I know the Panthers when they first started, they were actually they played where Clemson in Clemson, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they look to Clemson, and I think that always will hold a special place in some of the residents there. But it's still a North Carolina, Virginia's kind of team, even though Virginia has the football team now. But yeah.
I have to make one comment. Screw Clemson. That's all I have to say. Screw Clemson.
All right. Everybody outside, I see that people are outside my house now. Can you just go away, please? Chill. I like Clemson. Please don't attack me. You got the wrong guy. Okay, so
Shep, the city I'm taking here.
Shep, your pick.
I'm probably gonna go Chicago right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think my next pick if you guys didn't take it.
It's a big city, and if we're going off the Bears' history here, they're a historic team, but Chicago's a big market, and they get a lot of media attention, and that's kind of what you look for in a team because in making money, all press is good press.
Yeah,
true.
I think the Bears need a new stadium though.
See, it's Soldier Field. It's kind of like Lambeau, but they've done so much more to it. They don't want to get rid of the historicness.
Yeah, but like
the Owls still run that town.
If you look at the pictures of old old Soldier Field to new Soldier Field, it looks like a spaceship landed on Soldier Field.
They just exactly. But the historic relevance is still there.
I like it. I
know. I've heard rumors of them trying to get a new area for a stadium. I've already seen that, so that might be coming in a few years.
My pick for next is gonna be. Oh man, I'm gonna say Houston. Was that not even said?
Houston has not been said.
Okay, well they've got a good fan base, and even though the Texans are arguably one of the worst teams in football, if not the worst.
Trash.
They still got a good fan base that will show in support. Like the Texans fans were actually upset when Hopkins and sad when Hopkins and Watt left, and you can see the impact that Watt has made on that city.
Mm-hmm.
So
Watt with his charitable organizations made a huge impact on the city of Houston. When Hurricane Harvey hit Houston, Watt was at the forefront.
Yeah, he was great. He is great.
Harrison Smith is $26.3 million guaranteed.
Quite front loaded.
Out of $64 million, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right. And my next one, I'm gonna go Detroit, Michigan.
Shout out to the homies in Michigan.
Shout out to the homies in Michigan. Diehard Detroit Lions fans. I feel sorry for you, but it's a historic team. They always play on Thanksgiving, and yeah.
It's Shep's pick.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Can we do Canada here?
You can go anywhere you want.
In North America.
Just not Europe.
In North America. Well, USA.
In North America,
yeah.
I'm taking Toronto.
There we go. I was going to say Canadian team.
Give me Toronto. Canada's an untapped market. Yes, there's Canadian football, but look how well the Leafs and Raptors have done. Look how well the Maple Leafs.
I will say this though: before the Argonauts moved to BMO, the new field there, they did not support the Argonauts at all. Rogers Place was just it's a terrible venue for football, but the new BMO Field they support. They get a lot of fans in there, so I would
think
honestly
they'd love a football team
yeah.
there.
And honestly, I would put Toronto because I would say Vancouver, but Vancouver's way too close to Seattle, so it wouldn't really work.
They'd want to kill each other right off the bat.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Vancouver with my next pick.
Oh, is that actually be your next pick?
So you stole my thunder, Block.
It's not my pick though.
Your
Yeah,
pick.
but
You take Vancouver. Take your pick.
you're saying all the things I was gonna say.
What do you want? Okay.
You stole
So is your pick
We're done.
Vancouver or is it not Vancouver?
Vancouver.
All right.
The Vancouver
Nice,
Grizzlies.
They turned out well for the Olympics in my head in 2010. They turned out well there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna that's a whole
Canucks fans show
Worldwide
up.
thing.
Lions fans show up. BC Lion fans show up. So
The Seahawks fans would make the trip up north.
they would, yeah. Then, yeah.
They would have the 12s.
All right. I'm going way off the board here. Mexico City.
Oh, the Mexicans do really well there.
Every time they have a game there, it's packed.
Mhm.
I know Mexico City is,
And then they shine lasers in Tom Brady's eyes.
Yeah, I know Mexico
That's
City
Mexico.
has its problems, but I think it's actually the biggest city in North America.
Wait,
It's
what?
bigger than New York City.
Mm.
I think it's a completely untapped market, and I think it could really work out.
That probably help revitalize their economy down there too.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, okay. 3 years ago, this market would have been untouchable. You would have never wanted to build a team here.
Yeah.
But now I'm ready for Cleveland to say I want a Cleveland team there.
Okay.
I would be fine with having Cleveland as my market. Browns are getting better, but it's just a promising area where the fans are just loyal. Like the fans that are there are the most loyal human beings I've ever met. Living through the Cleveland Browns, 0-16, Hugh Jackson, Johnny Manziel, Trent Richardson being traded, losing the team to us, and I'll take that. But losing all of that and then having the Ravens win after leaving Cleveland, they still come out to games. They still care.
Oh yeah.
And that's what you want in a fan base.
Yeah,
The team might not have very much success, but the fans love them.
Yeah.
yeah. If you watch as a documentary, Football Life has a documentary about the 1996 Cleveland Browns, and you could see, and they interview a bunch of fans, and it's like people are crying. People are like, I'm taking this seat. It's my memory of the Browns. Yeah. So yeah, I think Cleveland losing their team was the absolute most gut wrenching thing I've ever. I wasn't alive for it, but you see the impact of it, and like it's just.
Now
Anyway,
they're good, man. They deserve it.
pick 26, Riley. Who are you taking?
Market. It's a very hot one. We're going to the desert in Arizona,
Arizona.
which I think we could probably either stay in Glendale as the Cards do well there, or go straight to Phoenix. But I think that the Cards do really well there, so I think a team there would do really well. Yeah.
I think we're gonna go back to New York.
Oh,
I think you need two teams in New York. It's
Okay.
two teams in New York works out now. It's gonna work out again. So I might not put them in Jersey. I might put them in Queens.
Yeah.
I think that might be a more like. Then you have the example, like I know the Jets are Manhattan's team, and the Giants are like the Boroughs teams. That's what I've been told, but it changes whoever's winning, which doesn't really happen that often now. But
Yeah. Shep, you're on the clock.
All right, you got
Las
everyone.
Vegas, Nevada has
everyone is-
turned into a sports hotbed. The Vegas Golden Knights in hockey have proven that, and that those fans want to be there. And the amount of capital that the Davis family has invested into that city with the new stadium, they have the utmost confidence. And considering Al Davis is in a pretty deep hole
Yeah, he broke.
with money-wise right now,
In terms of ownership, Mark Davis, I think that's his name, isn't really one of the German owners. So for some, like they literally almost or struggle to pay their players because he just doesn't have that much money. But Vegas would be
so much money and move that move though.
yeah.
I think it's gonna pan out for him. Don't think they'll be very good for a while, but I think it'll pan out.
Okay. So I'm back on the clock.
Yeah.
As much as I hate this fan base and this team, Kansas City.
Mm.
The Red King.
They're determined. They're passionate.
They're
They love
passionate. They were there when they were shit. So I can't hate on them. Like
Yeah.
they were there when Tony Gonzalez was their like only player on the team.
True.
Yeah. All right. Everybody now only has one more pick left, including myself. So I get short. I get the end of the stick.
Dang.
I'm gonna go back to Ohio, but I'm not going to Cincinnati. I'm going to Columbus.
Columbus.
See,
I
one
think-
thing about Columbus I have to say right before here is that they do have Ohio State.
They
right
do, which is what
and they
I-
dominate that scene.
exactly like Ohio. If they love football, first of all, Ohio State is everything there. I get that, but if you put a Columbus NFL team, I think they'll show up. I know Ohio State will always be number one there, but I think if you put an NFL team in Columbus, when they're winning, they'll show up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like that. Okay. Shep, you are on the clock.
I'm gonna go with that same Columbus logic, and
3 teams in Ohio.
I'm gonna stick with Cincinnati. Actually, I'm going with Canton. Screw it. I'm
Kansas
going bold.
Hall
Canton,
of Fame.
known for football. That's all you need to know about them. They are known for football.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. For our final pick of the draft,
We are going to Atlanta.
we didn't pick. Yeah. Wait. I will let you guys switch any pick you guys want to switch right now.
I'm happy with it.
I'm happy with mine. How about you, Leblock?
Trying to think. I had a idea in my head, and I just lost it. So
That helps. Okay.
all right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna switch Columbus out.
Oh.
Going DC.
Okay. Yeah.
You gotta. I think you got to put a team in DC.
Yeah.
If you have that's a market.
They compete
Baltimore-
head on with Baltimore though for fan.
Yeah.
They
If
could be-
Baltimore and DC were in the same division, I think it'd be a lot more impactful. Even if they were in the same conference.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's got a big area of
So, oh no, it wasn't DC I wanted to go to. Sorry, no, it was Nashville.
Tennessee.
Nashville, yeah.
Nashville, yeah. Yeah, so Nashville, yeah, that's my final choice. And I'm just gonna say the markets that we missed and that we didn't go back to.
I was gonna swap when I picked it.
What do you want to swap?
Atlanta for Indianapolis.
Really?
Yes.
Mm.
That's where the combine's held. Like the Colts, Horseshoe Nation. I think that's what I don't know what they're called, but the Colts they're one of their historic franchise. And like I said, the combine's held there.
Yeah.
And
All right. The markets we missed Cincinnati.
Atlanta.
We missed Jacksonville.
Are we really missing much there?
We missed LA. There's
tried
only
that.
one team in LA now.
Oh,
We missed Atlanta.
Yeah, because
So,
swapped
yeah.
them up.
We replaced them with Vancouver, Toronto, Mexico City, and Canton.
Interesting draft.
And I think, the results are in the paper here. So I think that's where we're going to end it off today.
All right.
I want to thank you guys for joining us today. I want to
appreciate
thank
you guys having me here as well.
I want to thank Shep
Anytime.
for coming
I'm
on.
in for anytime you guys need me, I'm all for it.
Right.
Everyone make sure to please give them a subscription. Keep giving them views. They deserve it. These guys work their asses off. So
Appreciate it.
Give Shep a follow on Instagram, tbl.nation. One of the best, honestly, sports accounts out there. I'm not even a Lightning fan, but he knows his team like no tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
there's
I want to thank Marcus for coming on, even though he dipped halfway through. Go follow him at Marcusi on TikTok and at Woke Marcusi on Instagram. We'll be back for probably right before week 1. We'll probably be doing our we're doing our new thing called weekly picks, where we pick the games, we discuss games, and hopefully football season can get going. And we can't wait for the season to start. So yeah. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for coming by, and we will see you on the flip side.